Hello everyone, this is Chase Pounds. In today's video I'm going to be discussing about Thomas and Friends in the movie Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now, this wasn't a subject I really planned on discussing about, but what made me bring up this topic was I am watching another YouTube video by the name of Lucky Tugs over between January and February up to now, and his reviews are very good. They're very well done. Very well done. Very well done, and very well done, and brought back nostalgic memories because I was a Thomas fan between my childhood days, between my top up to when I was in grade school. About when I was 10 years old, I was into Thomas, and I was collecting all the tapes, and I collected all the Thomas trains, and it was a staple of my childhood. And this is before I was even before I was in Titanic. I was into Thomas and trains. Train. And one thing in some of the review videos I read is that he makes a point with the film Thomas and Mary Railroad, which I owned. I used to own it. Well, I still own it. Own it, and I have it somewhere in the closet. But then, one of the trouble of this came out in 2000. This is what the front cover would look like. And it starred on Peter Fonda, Mara Wilson, Alec Baldwin, and Baldwin. And this was really a favorite movie of mine, but even though this is a favorite movie of my, again, a favorite movie of mine of my childhood, and the movie is typically the basis. The movie is typically about an issue on the island of Sodor, which is a fictitious island where Thomas and his friends are on the verge of being disintegrated because the fact there's a shortage of gold dust and there's an evil diesel out destroy a lost engine that keeps the universe and island sort of thriving without the gold dust that the island solar and another part of the universe is which was based off a TV show called Shining Time Stations. The train station Shining Times is in danger of also disintegrating. Well, so it kind of affects the whole world and the universe. And the conductor, Mr. Alec Baldwin, is everything he can to solve clues, riddles that point to the source of gold dust, which is the train lady. And a man named Burnett Stone, played by Peter Fonda, used to has lady in the like a little underground shed in the mountains, and he used to be the one to drive lady the train, but was was traumatized by an incident where there was a crash with the Diesel 10. The Diesel 10 is Diesel 10, which, what my dad would sometimes call even Diesel. Diesel 10 is a it's kind of like the train villain, where he's so again seeks out to destroy the lost engine, which is Lady, and Lady and the Lady in which Burnett Stone was involved in the crash and it traumatized him, and it's never recovered from this incident and the loss of his lover, Tasha. He has a granddaughter named Lily who comes to visit him and to only get lost in the universe island of Sodor. And she helps find the missing source to keep the to restore Lady, which was a coal from the island of Sodor. And it they restore Lady back to life, and they go to the universe, the Magic Railroad, and back to the island of Sodor, where they meet up with Diesel 10, which there's a big chase at the end, and as like with most protagonist antagonist characters, they meet their comeuppance, and Diesel 10 derails off a crumbling bridge and falls to falls into a muddy river, which that's the favorite part of my movie, was the chase scene, and the scene with Diesel 10 falls into the river, which was that's the thing that always, I guess, made what really was the best part of the movie, and I always liked, was the chase scene. That's really what stood out throughout the whole movie. And even though when this movie came out in 2000, it wasn't a very successful hit. Even now, it's not very. Even now, it's had poor reviews. It was pretty much a box office disaster. When it came out. Box office disaster when it came out in 2000. When it came out in 2000. And this also negatively hurt the Thomas and Friends franchise. And one thing the film didn't do was that it did not stick with the premise of the TV show in the book series, which was based on the book called the Railway series, going back to 1945, which I didn't know the Railway series was around that long. But one such as the element of the movie, it deals with magic. It says it has a magic railroad, a magic portal, a magic gold dust to keep the engine alive. That wasn't the premise of the TV show. None of the magic element was part of the TV show. Everything was more realistic. In a way, in my opinion, felt more historic and historical feel to it, that brought you back to a simpler time. And the characters, Evil Diesel and Lady, weren't really regular characters on the TV series. They were just in the movie, concocted in the movie. And also these notable characters that were in the original TV series, such as Egbert, and Egbert. They should have had Egbert in the movie, and this had a negative. As I said, this had effect on the series, and from series going back to series 1 all the way to series 5, they were very successful, very realistic, very well done, and pretty much what I mostly collected in my childhood was mostly episodes of season 5 and 6. 6, so, which were full of more disaster spectacles. Which season 5 had more action and had more disaster spectacles, which was a precursor to me being into disaster films. And some of my favorite ones I remember episodes was Rusty and the Boulder, Toby and the Flood, Cranky the Crane, Cranky Bugs as the episode was known. And from that until the movie came out, Thomas and the Magic Rebel, which was directed by Brett Allcraft, who did the TV show, which was ironically, which was surprising that I can understand this was if this was director or producer who never had seen a Thomas, who never directed a Thomas episode or wrote a Thomas episode or ever seen Thomas the Tank Engine. But this was the very person who was the original producer of the original TV series who made the film, and yet got things wrong for them in the film, and things did not match up with, weren't consistent in the film. They were consistent from the TV series, and that from that point on, which doomed the series when the movie came about, I thought it was a disaster. She was forced to step down for all crap, and Brett Allcraft was forced to step down, and then in the 6th season it was changed in a new company bought out Thomas and Friends, which was Hit Entertainment, which they changed a lot of the style of the show changed. A lot of the characters were traits were altered and changed, and I guess the quality wasn't all that good. I guess the lighting and the coloring of the trains were the same. So that was one of the negative effects of Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Though it made Thomas more popular to kids, but it gave a wrong perception again that it was associated with magic. But magic wasn't the premise of the show at all. It was very realistic. There were realistic events. As I said before, it featured real life incidents and disasters and social issues of the time, including the issue of the trains being scrapped was an everyday. Fear of scrap was prevalent throughout the show, and disasters collision were prevalent, such as an episode was A Very Fearful Gordon was based on the real incident of a Paris train accident in 1895.